Good morning YouTube and welcome back. Right, we've just had the missus in, help me just line these up whilst to get the welds in down the side of both of these. So that's all sorted. Just got the bottom half to do now. The little spot welds still on the bottom, and then we're going to try and jump onto the rear arch, which I'll have to pull the van out, turn it around and get it back in. Otherwise, you won't be able to see a whole lot going on down there. So yeah, I need to turn the van round so we can get into this corner, get this one cut off and start looking into putting the new rear quarter panel in. And then I think once all the welding's done, I'll then concentrate on getting all of the welds ground down and any bits of filler started to add it in. And obviously things like these dents pulled out. So yeah, that's where we're up to. So I'll just finish off a couple of little bits on this. There's not much point in filming that, it's literally 10-15 spot welds, and then we'll get the van turned around and concentrate on that. So I will see you in a few seconds. Right guys, I'm just underneath the van. I've just done the welding on there. Getting ready to just throw the wheels on it and get it outside and turn it around. And I thought whilst it's on the ramp and it's still here, I may as well just get these little bits of exhaust welded in. So all it is these tubes. So it's just a little downpipe tubes, a bit hard to get the camera in. Basically they have like a tiny little tack weld there, and then exactly the same on that side, same on the other. So they're held in by 4 tiny little tack welds, 2 on each side. So whilst it's here, I'm just literally going to throw a tack weld on each one, just so the exhaust isn't hanging off the van, and it doesn't sound like a tractor when I fire it up. So yeah, that's about where we're up to. I'll set the tripod on underneath, see if you can actually see anything. I'm not sure if you will, but yeah, it's just literally welding these 4 little pieces back in place just so it's secure. So I'll see you in a second. Right, so I have just put the little spot welds back on the exhaust. They are only just temporary spot welds for the time being. I'm going to have to get the full exhaust taken off and probably seam welded around them little joints. But I believe that the little piece that bolts to the engine, I believe, are actually cast. So I'll have to have them sent to somewhere that does the welding. And just quickly have the tubes welded up. So for now, we'll just get the wheels back on it, just so we can get it outside, get it turned around, and then we can start on that rear corner, get that bit at least cut out and welded in, and then decide what we're doing from there. I think this will be the first time you guys have actually heard it start up. I don't believe I started it up at the beginning. So yeah, we'll get it on the floor, get the legs kicked out, and then we're going to start it and get ready to take it out. Alright guys, back on the floor. Time to see if she starts up. She's not fired up for probably about 3 weeks now. So let's see if she goes. Let's get you on that side. Rubber. Sounds a hell of a lot better now. She did sound like a tank. Oh. So yeah, I think she needs a little bit of tuning. Well, that's the least of more worries at the moment. So yeah. There you go, she's all up and running. I'll get her moved out the garage now, get her out, span around, get back on the ramp this way, and then we can get on that rear quarter and get that side cut off. So, we'll see you in a minute, facing the opposite direction. Right guys, we've got her all turned around. Give it sort of 10-15 minutes of running just to blow off the cobwebs and stuff. We're going to get this cut off now, so I'll get the other piece, get it lined up, probably somewhere over here, we'll get it cut off. There's nothing at the back of this anymore. The battery tray is all bent and mangled anyway, but we have got a brand new battery tray, which is a proper battery tray. This one was just a floor piece that they drilled 2 holes through, and then they've used that as a bracket to hold the battery in. The battery that we've got, I'll quickly show you. You can see it anyway, it's just there. It does seem like it's a bit too tall. So if anybody has any recommendations on a battery as a secondary battery, be highly appreciated. This one does seem like it's sitting slightly tall, so it had like a piece of foam on top of the positive battery terminal to stop it from touching the top of the engine bay. So yeah, if anyone's got any recommendations on what battery I should be running, that'd be brilliant. So yeah, we'll get it set up on the tripod and start getting this cut off, and I'll see you in a second. So we've got the quarter panel cut off. Again, very clean inside really for its age, and it's what it is. Yeah. Even the battery tray is solid. It's bent, but it's solid. And yeah, like I say, everything, all this is it's all good. Everything is mint. So yeah, we'll just carry on. Obviously, getting all the last little bits off. We've got this piece of quarter panel just to trim off down here, and then it's just drilling off the usual, all the spot welds up there and around, and then we've just got a bit more trimming to do once we get the quarter panel sat in place properly. And by the looks of what I can see, I'm going to have to take a couple of these spot welds off so I can peel this back enough to be able to slot it in underneath it. So yeah, not the greatest, but it'll do. And then the battery tray is literally just them spot welds under there, and that's it. That's the only thing holding that in, so that should come out reasonably quickly. So I will see you very soon. Right, we're all prepped up and ready to weld in. So yeah, it's all looking good. It's got a tiny little bit of filler there, but nothing major, so I'm not too fussed about that. It's not 2 inches thick like the other side. I've just thrown some black paint over these bits that are just never going to be seen again. Obviously, once it's all done, I will be getting up there with wax oil, spraying in every orifice that I can get into. But this is just a little bit of preventative maintenance. The bottom piece down there on the balance, I'll have to cut a square out because it goes in and kind of folds around it. So I've got the piece on the floor, I'll have to re-weld that back in. A couple of little just repairs to do, one there and one there. And then this little one here. So we just put a couple of welds in them, fill them up. And then yeah, it's basically ready to go in. We've just got, this is on the floor down here, we've just got a couple of holes to punch in around the edges that need for the plug welds. And then yeah, we'll get this one completely welded in, get the new the valance piece put back on. I've got some stone chip on the way as well. So what I'm going to do is all the backs of the inside panels that you can see over there, I'm just going to basically black stone chip the whole inside of it. It's a lot thicker than paint, and it'll stop it from rusting a lot better than paint. And then we can get all of the interior back in, and yeah, just make it look like a complete van again. And then it's just the outside, basically just the bodywork. So yeah, we'll get set up on the tripod shortly, get this welded on, and get the, obviously battery tray needs to go in first. Sorry, forgot about that. So yeah, we'll get the battery tray put in first, and then get the quarter panel put on. And then we'll have a look at how the rear bumper fits, make sure that's all straight and how it should be. And then yeah, I think it'll just be a case of start grinding stuff down and start getting some bodywork done. So yeah, we'll get you on the tripod and we'll get this battery tray all sorted. I'll see you in 2 secs. Right guys, all the welding is finally done apart from this piece. Just got to make a tiny little plate that goes in there that it kind of folds over. But other than that, yeah, all the welding is finally done. So it's just a case of grinding down the welds all the way around that and all the way down that side of the van. Yeah, basically just sort of starting to get it sort of tidy enough that we can start getting some sort of filler and what have you around the joints that need it. So yeah, I'm just going to have a tidy up around because everywhere is just a bomb site at the moment. And then yeah, we'll get this little piece welded on and then start the grinding process, start getting all this ground down, filling in any little bits that need a little bit of extra welding once it's ground down. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how it's looking. It's nice and straight now at least. Yeah, there's going to be a bit more bodywork to get done on it to actually get it straight and to get it where we need to be. But yeah, that's how it's looking at the moment. Everything seems to be lining up. The gaps are a little bit off around the boot, but the actual boot itself is not straight. So from where I've measured, it should line up nicely once the boot's shut. Nothing a bit of tweaking won't sort out anyway. So yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes and we'll get some grinding on the way. I've just had a bit of a clean up and I just thought I'd try the back bumper on, see how things are going, how it's all looking. I've literally just put the brackets on loosely with one bolt. So yeah, nothing major. I just want to put it on just to have a look at it and see if all the gaps are looking okay. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired now to be fair, so I'm probably gonna pack up and call it a day after this. I've only got 4 of the bolts as well, as I didn't order enough of them. So I've got another 2 bolts, another 4 bolts, sorry, on the way to me. Yeah, there we go. She's actually looking like a van. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to call it a day for today now because I'm getting tired. But yeah, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you posted over the weekend on all the grinding and starting on the bodywork process. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.